Hello friends, welcome back to Reviews by Dennis. Today I got a great new to me product that I wanted to bring to your attention. Today I'm letting you know about the Feir. This is the Belt Drive 3-speed retro turntable, portable wooden suitcase LP vinyl record player with built-in stereo speakers. This is the box that it comes in. I'm just going to unbox it for you, and then we'll take a look at it together. Hopefully we can show you some of the parts of this and give you a real quick demo showing you what it looks like and help you decide if this product's right for you. So let's open it up real quick on camera and show you what this looks like. I read the specs on this product and it looks like a pretty decent beginner's turntable, and I think by looking at it together it'll help you decide that whether or not this product's right for you. Right off the bat here I see this should be your AC adapter. Okay, there's your little plug, and you see it's got a little USB end on the bottom there, and then the wall plug. You open it up inside, you see it's got some styrofoam protecting it. Looks like we got the instructions and the actual USB wire. It is very lightweight, wrapped in plastic. Looks like everything's intact at first glance. I was kind of nervous that when I got it, the dust cover would be shattered because it is plastic dust cover. And you see it came all nice and intact. Looks like everything's good. I'm just going to set this right here for a second while I get the USB cable out. So it comes with a little instruction manual. A little thank you card for buying it. And then this is the USB cable that it comes with. So I take the little twist tie off. So there you go. So this is going to plug into the back of your AC adapter. And then if you see on the back of the device, you got audio line outs, and then you got an ear out. So you can plug in your earphones and listen so you're not disturbing anybody. And then you got the USB, so you plug in right there. Then you're just going to plug that into your normal wall outlet. And then you go, lift that up. And then this is your on and off. You can hear it switching on and off. And that's also going to be your volume. You got your control arm, your platter, your little adjuster there in case you're listening to 7-inch singles instead of the normal size records. Overall, a quick glance, it looks pretty good. Speakers in the front there. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to hear the sound quality of this, so I'm not even going to bother running a record through it for you, because it's just going to be pointless to be able to hear the sound quality. I'll try to go through some of the parts on here for you, but at first glance, I think it's a pretty good looking record player. It is really lightweight. It's got a nice wood grain finish. I think it looks really good. It's sleek design, lightweight. So I've been playing around with this record player here by Feir, or Fire, depends how you pronounce it. And just to kind of further show you up close this record player, I actually took off the dust cover. It comes off real easy. On the end here you have there's a pin on either side that comes through, and then the actual thing that holds it up slips into the end here. So I took it off so I could show you how everything works on this thing, on this record player. It is a really nice record player, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or experienced. Really nice glance at first glance is the fact that the stylus or needle comes with a little cover on it, and to take that when you first get it and want to listen to it, you want to make sure you take that off. It simply pulls right off. You want to keep this because if you're going to be transporting your record player, you're going to want to keep that on it to protect it during travel. It just simply snaps on and off. It's really nice. It is a diamond needle, so it helps keep it, gives you that nice clear sound. The actual tone arm has a little handle on it, so that way when you're lifting it up and down, you can, you got something to grab onto instead of grabbing the top of it, so that way you can help find your appropriate track on your record. But before you lift your tone arm, you notice right here there's actually a little locking mechanism, so you're going to want to flip that over before you actually lift it up. So you're going to use that little tone arm, that little handle. The thing that's really nice about it, I have it plugged in now. When you turn it on, you see you get a little blue indicator light there, so you know that the power is on. This is actually your volume, and like that would be all the way up. I'm not going to turn it all the way up right now. You're not going to hear nothing, obviously, because there's a record in it. But through your control menu here, you have, in the bottom here, you have your 33, 45, and 78 speeds on the side here. Right now I have it selected all the way down to the 33, and the next set of controls is either the on and off switch. In the off position, when you lift the control arm and swivel it over, the plier will start spinning, as you see right away. The thing that's nice about that is if you have a record on automatically playing, and when the record reaches the end, it'll shut off when it reaches the interior, which is really nice. If you have it on the on position and it reaches the interior, it'll keep spinning around until you shut it off. So if you are listening to a record and it's on the on position, it's going to keep running around, making that skipping all night long until you shut it off. So, but if you have it on the off position, it'll shut off on its own. So that's a really nice little feature built into it there. Also, if you're advancing your cue, if you're going to another song, what's really nice is with this control arm here, you can lift up this lever here, bring it over to the track that you want. It's going to stay up, and when you bring this down, it's going to slowly bring it down to the track that you want. So that's really nice that it slowly brings it down. That's going to be really necessary, because your hand, even though you're very gentle, you may inadvertently scratch the record or inadvertently drop it down too hard and damage your record. So it's really nice that it does that. I'm going to lock this back up here. I put the adapter on it already. It locks into place on here real hard. I had a difficult time getting it out. I had to actually pry it out a little bit, just because, my fingers, I don't have very good fingernails. I chew them. But this is really nice if you have a 78 records. I don't have any of the 78s, but it just fits on the spindle here on the top. And it sits on there really nice and even to make it so that way those 45s or that you have with the bigger opening in the middle will fit and be able to play, and then it just locks into place when you're not using it. Something I noticed right away, which is really nice about this record player also, is a lot of fancy high-end turntables usually have a rubber cover on the platter to help reduce vibration so your records don't skip. This doesn't have a full rubber cover on here, but it does have little rubber like pads here, so it does reduce the vibration on it. So you don't need a whole entire surface of rubber to reduce the vibrations. Your record's going to sit on these rubber pads, and it's going to reduce that vibration that you would get. So that's really nice. Also, when the top is on, when you're playing your record, the record's going to stick out the back, side, and front. So you can have the dust cover on while you're playing it, so you don't have to worry about dust coming down on your actual record. So that's a nice benefit to it as well. Again, your speakers on the front, the volume control, out your audio outs. So if you're not using your speakers, you could have these going to actual out to a bigger set of speakers if you want, and just totally bypass the speakers that are built into it. So that makes it really nice. Or, as I said, you could be listening to it on the headphones, not bothering anybody, but just listening to it privately on your earphones. Overall, I think this is a really great speaker or record player. It is a belt drive record player. There's usually two different types of record players, usually a belt drive or motor. I think the other one's motor drive. And basically what the difference is, motor drive would usually have right below the center of the platter there'd be a motor that would spin the platter. This is belt drive, which means offset from the platter somewhere. There's a motor, and then there's a belt running to the middle of it. That's what drives the actual platter spinning around. So that's what this type is. Again, overall, I think this is a really great product. Don't just take my word for it. Check out the link in the description below. I thank you for stopping by today to hear reviews by Dennis. Check out that link to find out if this product's right for you, as I think it's right for me. Have a great day, folks. Bye-bye.